Today na Saturday, May 23, 2026. Family una do. This now a program called Bringing Government to the People. Today, we dey share with una the publication we National Revenue Authority. They respond to Mr. Yanda William in statement we make in regard to recent action we National Revenue Authority take against in business place which I they do business. Amen. So according to NRA, they say the CAF can clarify the statement we Mr. Yanda William be made against them. According to them, they say they respectfully disagree with imposition we get over that. But let we just read some paragraph waiting the National Revenue Authority say. According to the statement we dated 22 May 2026, the National Revenue Authority say the letterhead they talk say the law remain the standard. NRA set the record straight. That's what they start with. Then further say the National Revenue Authority has taken note of the public statement issued by Mr. Yanda William regarding enforcement action recently carried out in relation to outstanding rental income tax liability. The NRA wished to clarify that the enforcement action undertaken was not arbitrary, malicious, or targeted. The action was carried out pursuant to the power granted to the Commissioner General under the Income Tax Act 2000 as amended following assessment notice demand and failure to settle outstanding tax obligation within the stipulated period. The NRA further notes that Mr. William public statement placed significant reliance on tenancy agreement between himself and the United Nations Development Program UNDP, suggesting that UNDP was responsible for withholding and remitting rental income tax on his behalf. The NRA respectfully disagree with this position. Under international law, including the Convention on the Privilege and Immunity of the United Nations, the United Nations and each agency enjoy immunity from direct taxation between member states. UNDP is therefore not treated as an ordinary taxable institution under Sierra Leone domestic tax system and does not operate as a registered taxpayer within the NRA Integrated Tax Administration System (ITAS). Consequently, private contractual clause purporting to impose domestic tax withholding obligation on UNDP cannot carry the reality of international legal immunity. Sierra Leone Tax Administration framework of the statutory responsibility imposed on taxpayer under the Income Tax Act. The tax liability in question relates to rental income earned by a private individual from a property situated in Sierra Leone. The taxable person under individual from a property situated in Sierra Leone. The law remains the landlord who drive the income. The NRA is not seeking to tax UNDP. It is as such it found or it operates the NRA. The NRA is enforcing tax. Okay, it is important to emphasize that a private tenancy agreement is not in itself proof that tax were withheld, as such remitted or credited to the NRA, where a taxpayer alleged that tax were paid on his behalf. The burden rests on the taxpayer to provide verifiable evidence, including withholding certificate, ITS, payment record, receipt, or responding tax filing. Okay. In the absence of such proof, the National Revenue Authority remain legally entitled to assess, recover, and enforce payment of tax due under the Income Tax Act 2000 as amended. The NRA also reject the assertion that enforcement measure could only apply to the premise from which the rental income was derived. The law empower the Commissioner General to enforce recovery measure against the person liable to income tax who has failed to satisfy a said liability within the prescribed period. Okay, so NRA come for council, wetin dem do, then write for do am. So wetin are your take on this? Thank you and see you in the next video.